Hey guys and girls, how are we? Hope we're all doing funky. How are we all? Are we okay? What's everyone up to this fine Thursday evening? As always, it's a pleasure and a privilege to join you here tonight. Going to see some icons of the game, some legends, some social media icons as well. Teresa says, Langy, Andrew, how are you all? You know what? I'm having to do this the hard way as well. I'm having to fucking reset me password for 7. Oh shit, sorry, the mic is in the middle of fucking nowhere. Is that better? Hey, how are we? Hey, how are we all? Doracle, James, Smithies, Sean, how are we all? Bear with me, I'm just having to enter a new password because I've not used 7's app since 1612. Good year, that. Right, okay. Why do we have to sign in for so much stuff now? Because they already know I'm in Australia. So, like, I don't understand the purpose of signing in. Hey, sorry, Sean. I didn't realise I was fiddling around in me thing. Right, okay, so I have to go to the app and then press the button. Feel like I'm a granddad. Hey, Honey Carlton, Caden. Yeah, okay, you can know where I am. I don't care. Yes. Oh, Charlie Curdo, you're not the love of my life, oh, Charlie Curdo. You're gonna go to Sydney, oh, Charlie Curdo. I don't want curly hair because it's for children. How's that song? Hey, right, I'm in. How are we all? Who are we looking forward to saying? Can I just say, you know, there's a little bit of a conspiracy with that. Bit of a conspiracy there with the Mark Allen thing. I have it on good authority. That's actually a made-up thing. Very good authority as well. I won't dob the person in, but let's put it this way. I could confirm. I can confirm that is false. Really false. That's a media click. You're excited for Swanee? I'm looking forward to seeing Cyril. Genuinely excited about seeing Cyril. One of my favourites. And Gary Ablett Jr., like, he got me into football. He's Scotland, that's good. What would I want? I'd want an incredibly good player and a pick. As a bare minimum. Hey, Slobbo, mate. I don't know about the verification only fans, mate, but it's stupid, mate. I did hear about Lidge. Very sad. Not surprised, but very sad. Fev to light it up. I'm looking forward to seeing Fev. Obviously, that was before my time. I haven't turned, Teresa. But one thing you need to know about me is once someone leaves, I don't care for him anymore. I think the only person that I'll not boo and not be horrible to is genuinely that man behind me, Alex. I'll never be horrible to Pom Cotter. I wish him all the best. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I don't want him to win when he plays us, but I won't say a bad word about him. But that's purely because he's a great human. But any other fucker trades out of my football club. You wait. Tell you what, I've got to say, Teresa, get the vibes around. If Charlie Curdo does leave, that first game could be the best game you've ever watched. I'm good, cat across the ditch. How are you? Albert, so 7 News are reporting that Carlton have done what we did with Matt Kennedy. Told him to pursue other options. So it'll be another fucking player going to St Kilda, eh? St Kilda are going to be, Carlton Reserves, you're having a laugh. Carlton Reserves, you're having a laugh. Gary Ablett, yeah, probably. Probably would be my goat. One of the biggest things I ever bought was I bought a Gary Ablett signed Gold Coast jersey. It's in my bedroom. It's one of my most prized possessions. Absolute dynamite footballer. Honestly, like for me, from what I've seen with two eyes, without a shadow of a doubt, the best footballer I've ever seen. Sean, it's insane, isn't it, mate? Honestly, I'm waiting for mine. I mean, let's be honest, St Kilda TV ain't as entertaining as me. Like, getting me DMs, let's broker a deal. Jem, how you doing, my darling? Let's do it. Do you know what I mean? Why don't they? Come on, slide into my DMs. Slide into it. See what you're offering. Hey, you know what, chat? I'd not sell you out for any money in the world. That's the God's honest truth. I'm not money motivated. I'd be the worst footballer in the world because I'd just stay for like 300k and be quite happy. Oh, I can't wait to see a bit of Gaz, mate. I'm genuinely excited. Yeah, he's been told to seek pastures new. I love that, Teresa. You know what? I'm a huge Gary Ablett fan. I'm actually genuinely excited about this just purely because... Hey, Kat, I genuinely... Look, for me, I'm a firm believer in loyalty. I'm a firm believer in loyalty. So if I'm happy to stay. And I have turned down good money in the past to move places. IBO, I've just been telling people, I can confirm that that's bollocks. I can't tell you how I know, but just stand on me. Complete fabrication. That article is. Complete fabrication for clicks. Fucking hell, mate. Honestly, you have no idea. I'm going to be totally honest with you, chat. I don't often get pissed off. Like, but genuinely, I am so pissed off that it isn't. And the Stephen Silvani has approached Charlie Curnow that Mark Allen did. It's an absolute fabrication. It never happened. It's genuinely a made-up article. I can't tell you how I know. Just trust me when I say it was being tried to be put... Some social media people have been asked. So some social media people have asked to push the content. So genuinely not true. That wouldn't happen if it was true. I was actually in bed. I'm very well, Mike. How are you, mate? Good to see you. Oh, Sean, honestly. Hey, Aidan, how you doing? Dan, how you doing? Honestly, actually, it broke me this morning. I'm going to be totally honest. Genuinely going to be honest. It actually broke my heart last night. Like, the Grimsby game has actually done me. I actually don't know. I'll be honest, it's pissed me off that much that I've had to do things I enjoy today, so I'd be in a good mood for you. You're genuinely confused by Carlton's off-season. You know what? Genuinely, I'm going to be totally honest with you. IBO, I'm not saying that he's not going to leave, though. I genuinely think where there's smoke, there's fire. Genuinely. But I can tell you the St Kilda thing is literally for clicks. Sure pick. What do you want to pick of? Hey, Lawrence, you want to be careful asking that round here. Mate. I don't think we're going to get relegated, Sean, but we're in a fucking bad way. Oh, Tipper! Oh, Borat, mate. Honestly, fucking Grimsby Town. I'm going to be honest, right? I'm 40 years old in a month and a bit's time. I actually... The final whistle went after the penalty, right? And we lost. And I actually cried. I don't mind admitting that. Like, clip it, call me a coward, I don't care. Actually cried, man. I actually cried. Like, for the first time. It's on 7+, mate. So for those who are asking how to watch it, if you Victor Papa, what can we use for N? Nigel. If we Peter Victor Nigel, and say you're in where we are, 7. Hey, mate, good age. Hit the road, JSOS. That's genius. Well done, play. Yeah. Herman. I'll phonetically do it. 7+. And then Victor, Papa, Nigel. It. Yeah, genuinely. Oh, Borat, mate. Hey, D. Tell you what, Jesse. Sorry. Jesus. Didn't realise. Didn't realise PommyInOz was the premier at WA, but I mean, I apologise for your hassles in Western Australia. I hope it gets better for you, Jesse. What are my thoughts on Cine? Oh, Chincotta. Yeah, I'm good, man. Unfortunately, I can't legally. I'd love to show you it legally. I would, like, if I could, done it. No super coach for the Legends games. Pom's falling off, mate. Mate. AK, I'll do my best. Okay. Am I a fan of? No, genuinely for me. If you want out, get rid of him. It's all right, Jesse. Hey, I'm already on a low ebb, so I mean, now's probably the time that you might be able to break me, to be honest. Man United have done me. What club did I like in the La Liga? You know what? I really do used to like Real Madrid because when I was a kid, Real Madrid had all the best players. So you'll hate me for that. I used to like watch them when we had the La Liga. Genuinely got nothing. No, Borat. Genuinely, mate, yours is worse. Yours is worse. Yours is worse than what I'm feeling. I'm going to be totally honest. But I genuinely did have a cry. I got that emotional today, which I do over football. Do you know what I mean? Hey, I appreciate you, Jesse. I'll try my best to commentate and do my best. I'm looking forward to seeing Prime Train, actually. So I'll be on 7 Sports. But, like I said, try and VPN it. I didn't say that. That's the only time I'll say it. Hey, Robert, how you doing? Matt, unfortunately, I can't. Unfortunately, I can't. I'd love to. How much would Elijah be worth? I think that's going to be like a handshake deal, mate. Like a handshake deal. That might be like, you know, one of them ones like you steak knife it for a pig. Yeah, it's interesting that, Sean, because some places it's EJ Whitten and then it's the 4-20 Legends game as well, so I'm not too sure what it is, but I'm only going to go on what SEN said. You know what, though? Can I just say, for the Carlton fans in chat, I don't want to, like, constantly talk about Carlton because, like, I mean, honestly, like, fucking Man United are doing me at the minute. But Carlton are a close second at the minute. It's like having an affair, but then you find out your wife's been cheating on you, and then the affairee's been cheating on you. That's probably the best way I could fucking describe it. But with Carlton, I genuinely get the feeling at the minute that we're culture resetting. I think all the players that are linked are quite outspoken players. I think we're actually fucking, you know, really culture resetting. I think there's big trouble in Little China, that great movie. It's genuinely what I think it is. So I think some of the players that are maybe... Because Brian Cook said something a couple of months ago that we inherited toxicity from other clubs, right? I think that... It's sad. Get what you can. I missed Pom's alliterations lately. I had to bring one in. Hey, I love you. I'm going all right, though, Aiden. I'm all right. Yeah. Genuinely, I'll be all right. I'll be all right. Look, I've got Burnley this week. And you know what? It would be absolutely fucking amazing to lose to Burnley. It'd be amazing because Burnley and Grimsby are two of the most fucking dreary places I've ever visited in the United Kingdom. Hey, how we doing? I'll be all right, D, I promise. Tip for Thursday night, I think the Crows win. Mikey, we'll be live for every game in the finals. Hey, Joel, how are you, mate? Can I just say, how does Luke Hodge and Nick Rewalt look like they played football 2 days ago? How do they look so young? Let's dance in stars, let's dance for a while. I proper had a suck. Genuinely, can I just say, genuinely was an absolute baby this morning. Like, I just actually cried. It's genuinely actually just had a cry. It was just like, you know when you get so frustrated? I don't think he should go. I don't think he should go. Because I think we've got to reset the culture as well. We can't sack him. We backed him in, but fucking hell, I can't watch that, man. I've got a bad feeling he resigns as well, mate. Who do I tip for the flag here? Hart says Crows, Bren says Geelong. Unfortunately, I can't, Mr. Drifter. I'd love to, but the AFL will like come round and fucking private school me. You're going to get me cancelled for saying the partner. 7 is the best place. Edwina, that's cool. Can I just say, if it's Papley, why is it 7 p.m. for you guys? Oh, that's 2 hours, isn't it? Bizarre. I'll take you through it. Oh, there's Dave Hughes! Hughesy! There's only one Dave Hughes! One Dave Hughes! You know what would have been nice if we had like a team sheet? Yeah, I've had the welcome to the country. I have it on mute. So I am not talking over the national anthem deliberately. Go on! Go on, Australia! I found a cheap thing of a thing, and you'll see if it works. I love you, Teresa. SEN has a team sheet, does it? Does it have the squad numbers and stuff? So when they have a panoramic, I can tell who it is. You know what? I actually got a picture with Hughesy. Genuine nice guy, man. Actually, really nice guy. You know when his mate, oh god, what's he called? Mayer got bollocked. Had a go. I was sat literally behind them. Actually, real nice guy, man. Oh, mate, you know what? That's because you understand football. I knew it was going to be tough. I didn't think it was going to be as bad as it fucking was, though. Genuinely, I thought it was bad. It was going to be bad when he left. I didn't think it was going to be... Oh, Sean, you're a lovely gentleman. Thank you very much, mate. Cool. There's no Benny Cousins, is there? Yeah, I saw Kareem. Thank you very much, Cosmic Stars. So who are we going for, chat? All-Stars. You know what? Even though I'm a Victorian, that fucking All-Stars team is just packed, innit? Like, it's got all my boys, but I'm going to go Victoria because obviously I am a Gary Ablett Jr. Nuff boy. Family birthday. Wait, happy birthday to whoever in your family it is. Here we are. Rewalt. Picks. Ooh, that was a big pick of the bum. There's Goringe. Yeah, actually, Goringe is on the All-Stars team, so fuck him. Up the stars. Yeah, it's all right. Well, I mean, we can tell who some of them haven't really changed since they were players, Sean, which is, I mean, a good benefit for us. So we should be all right. Tell you what, some beautiful looking faces there. How does Poppy look like he's aged by 50 years, but somehow has got younger in the face? Oh, Robbo, I reckon Gary Ablett's going to go absolute cocoa bananas. Friend of mine's kid is in the NGA at Geelong, and Gary Ablett came down and like played with them, and like was absolutely pulling them apart. I want Hughesy to sag me too. Hey Shane, I'm with you, mate. What did the sign say about Carlton? I didn't read it. I think it's going to be interesting. Is there any Saints fans in chat? 800k? Yeah, they are. Peter, it would be very close to a band one. So the last one we've got that's unrestricted was 650 for Isaac Cumming for 5 years. So that was the end of first. So I reckon that would be band 2, band 1. Danny, I've got to say, and this might be an unpopular opinion, I have never been more confident in Carlton since what we've done this off-season. I am incredibly confident. I think we're on the right path. I think we need change and we need a culture reset. So I'm willing to back it in. Like, sack them all, mate. Can't give a shit. Genuinely. Here we go. We are about to start. This is like a proper game, isn't it, as well? It's going to be like full 25, 30-minute quarters. We're not going to play like some kind of weird, bizarre... Is Luke Hodge in the ruck? Oh, I was going to say, fucking hell, what's going on? And here we go. Go, go, gosh. And it's tapped down. Oh, Dane Swan. Look at him. He's still got the handball. Give and go, Swanee. That tackle attempt was some Carlton. Yeah, Petro should be around there. So the last one you've got to remember, though, that Josh Battle was restricted. So unrestricted comp is a little bit different. So the last one we've got, it'd be interesting, though, because the AFL don't like two compensation picks in the same round. So I would predict it would be our Hawthorn pick, the pick after Hawthorn, and the pick after the final sides have played. Here we are. Luke Hodge takes a mark just outside, tees it up, and intercept mark. And is that 50? Fev with a late bump. Tell you what, Rocky looks huge, doesn't he? Cheers, Ben. Like, honestly, I was a bit worse for wear, I'm going to be totally honest. It's not very good at the minute. You got to feel for me, Carlton and fucking United. Like, I'm getting no release. There's Cyril. Isaac Smith looks like he could still pay. He's put it up on the goal square. Oh, spilled the mark. Yeah, I'm on the 7 app. And it's the first goal. Hayden Ballantyne. Great effort. Good to see. Kareem, I hope they don't. I hope they don't, Kareem, because the idea of compensation is to help bad teams retain players and sign players. So a first rounder is more than adequate compensation, and the fact we're potentially getting a first rounder at this stage for Jesus, should he take the St Kilda offer? Should he take? Remember, he's unrestricted, so there's no legal bounding. He can take any contract based on value. He doesn't have to. That would be very, very... Like, for me, that would leave a sour taste in my mouth if we got more than one pick for TDK. That was a nice little goal, wasn't it? I'm waiting for Gaz to get the ball. They're not kicking it to him. Here we are. Gaz, the little master. Turns and goes. Pops it out in front. Oh, Clorky. Oh, Fev goes one-handed. Go on, Fev. Oh, go on. Go on, Gaz. Tell you what, Gaz has put a bit of timber on, hasn't he? Gaz from No Man's Land. Oh. And here we are, Stevie J, 1-2. Kicks it into the middle of next year. 6-6. Try a refresh. Can you just go live on here? My guess, if I had to guess where that pick is tough, I reckon it would be before the 8. So I reckon 9 and 13. 9 and 12. Oh, Luke Hodge straight from the centre. Find Stevie J. Tell you what. Oh, what is Stevie J doing? Nah, but based on history, the rule's quite clear, though, Kareem. Like, the rule is quite clear. Like, people have been clipping the rules where it says picks, and they're saying, oh, this is plural. But if you actually read the rules, it refers to losing a net positive, and then the picks relate to your net positive. Usually at the trade period when it's signed, so the free agency period, it will be the day after the free agency has been confirmed. That's good, that shows. Here we are. They look for a spread. Dangerous kick. Nicely done. Victoria, out we come. Dane Swan, centre-half back. Flips it out. Is that Bobby Murphy? Jesus, he looks like 106. Straight up the forward line we go. Inside 50. There's a fly. Stephen Milne, that was amazing. So 600. So that would be band 2. So that would be band 2. So that would be pick 19 or pick 23. There we are. Inside we come. Tommy Rockcliffe goes down to Cooney. Cooney comes back inside. Flipped forward. Cyril, 60 out. Oh, and Jeffy Farmer takes the grab. I think it's delayed. Very good, isn't it? How good is it? I can't, Shaka. I'd love to show my screen. I'd get copyright infringed. Here we are. The farm dog. Oh, fucking rifles it through. Absolute rifles it through. Can you imagine working with your dad? Does anyone, who in chat has ever worked with a parent, but in an actual paid capacity? Who has? Hey, Worty, couldn't agree more. Can I ask a really uneducated question? Can I ask a really uneducated question? Is Jeffy Farmer a relation to the great Polly Farmer? And apologies if that's such an uneducated question. Kicked out Poppy there. Poppy versus Gibbo. That is a great battle. Here we are. Phillips. She goes back out. It's on 7. Oh, good kick. Find Ballantyne. Bluff, I can't. We'll get cancelled, mate. And Isaac Smith. Smith? Oh, if you don't mind. From 50 off a step. Hey, Bonnie Blue, we talk about you quite a bit, my lovely. How are you doing? I can't legally. If you want to pay my copyright infringement, I'll do it. More than happy. Cheers, Shane. I did it. That was one of my first videos, that, Shane. A documentary on Polly Farmer. My pop made me learn about him. My father-in-law said he was like the best player he's ever seen. I'm very good, thank you, Bonnie Blue. Hey, making my day better. So you worked at your bang. What was that like? Worked as an apprentice. Hey, Benjamin, that's pretty cool. My first job. Oh, Nick Rewald, straight out of the centre, kicks it inside 50. Tell you what, Hayden Ballantyne looks like you could still play football, man. Like, he's just jogging. Inside we go, Gibson spoils it down, Murphy. Murphy looks like he's had a real rough paper out. That is a fucking handball and a half. Tell you what, Job Watson, the little master, run down. Gorringe killed him. Go on. Oh, Luke Dalhouse. Vintage Luke Dalhouse. What's going on here? Inside. And Fev with a big mark. That's crazy, that. I suppose, yeah, because obviously, like, it's a legality thing, isn't it? You know what? You guys are ahead of me. Are you watching on the app or are you watching on terrestrial TV? Tough, are we at the same speed now? Oh, Luke Del Ramo. Inside we go. Erin Phillips. It is a 40-metre arc. That's why that was more impressive. Oh. I didn't realise there was a super goal. Yeah, I'm on the app too. Here we are, taken quickly. It's a dangerous kick. Ballantyne can't quite grab it. It goes back inside. 1-2 with Gorringe. Flips it out. Cooney hits a top. Oh, that is unbelievable. I'm good, Luke. How are you? What an effort. What an absolute ping. Power goal. Tell you what, I like the way none of you told me, chat, that there was power goals. Cheers, Langy. Is he a diehard Carlton? I did not know he was a Carlton man. Look at that. Fucking hell, look, that's still rising, Blue Bagger. It kind of fits that a few of them have put a bit of weight on during their off season, isn't it? Oh, look, Aaron Finch is there. No way. That was a massive tap down. Why has Gorringe got his YouTube logo as his head? Hey, that sucks, that Swaz. Tell you what, the All-Stars are absolutely all over Victoria. If you go on the 7 Plus website, it usually pops up on your phone to say download it. Hey, Luke, mate. I saw that. It was. Chills. Dane Swan. Oh, Dane Swan, a rare handball miss. Aaron Finch's handball is about as good as his Test career. Tell you what, Murphy is nimble still, but why does Murphy look like Conor McGregor's dad? Sheridan goes down the line. 7 up. 7 up. You're in Victoria, Touche. Robert. That's nice and easy. Travis Cloak, no glove, looks weird. Flips it out to Fev. Fevolution, one-handed grab on Southern. Hey, I liked Aaron Finch. Did Fev get that? Tell you what, don't need to see Fev's bum crack. Tell you what, I never saw Fev play live. I never saw... Yeah, I was going to say Edwina, but every highlight I've ever seen is him taking like a one-handed grab. That's really cool. I want to see Gary get more of the ball. Here he is, prime train. Good-looking lad, he's prime train. Goes inside, centre-half back. Oh, look at this. Tell you what, this is better than normal football. They're just using the corridor. Oh, big mark. I'm gutted I didn't get to see Fev. Tell you what, there is... Tell you what, seeing some of these players is uncanny. Good mark. Fev's got a mark on the 40-metre arc. Hey, Bluebagger, it's pretty good, isn't it? I tell you what, it's pretty good. So behind. I'd imagine. Look, tell you what. I watched the Millennium Game. Is that correct? Against Collingwood, where he like just went Coco Bananas. That's insane, man. He would have definitely had a Fev song. Juzza, unfortunately, I can't argue with you, mate. I'd love to. Tell you what, Mitch Robinson looks prime, man. Nice little flip out. I love seeing Gibson play as well. Some of these players like really give like a bit of a nostalgia. It was when I first started watching the game. Here we are, Dill Buckley. Inside we go. It's a great kick. And Finch has grabbed it. Go on, Finchy. And look at that, Dill Buckley versus Gorringe. Go on. Ah, Finchy has absolutely... What is going on with this fight? That was a goal, wasn't it? Yeah, a couple of days growth, mate. I need to shave. Peter, yeah, unfortunately. The girls playing. Would there be enough All-Stars, though, Juzza? Like, I hear what you're saying, but, I mean, it's a bit of a piss-take game, to be honest, Juzza, in the terms of, like, there is no, like, physicality in it. Was that a behind or a goal? Thank God for that. Tell you what, these reviews are a lot better than the AFL as well. You know what? We should just have fucking Legends games all the time. This is way better than normal football, chat. Hey, Bluebag, that was better than goal reviews, though, wasn't it? Like I'd rather them just snap forward. Like, they should just snap to us. 14-32, then. Been a pretty good game, this, so far. Can I just say, no contact for... Oh, Travis Varco, what a footballer he was. Teresa and Sean and Juzza. How good was Varks? Like, this is actually better. He's like end-to-end. I did watch the Grimsby game, Peter. Said at the start of chat, I had a little bit of a cry this morning. Oh, Boomer! Look at him! Can I just say, Fevy's a piss taker. He's about 100 years old. He's just taking grabs. He could probably still do a job at centre-half forward for Carlton. Haven't seen a marking display like this since Charlie versus the Eagles. Go on, Fev. As a dink. Oh, Fev. Albert, don't show him the highlight reel. Fucking Saucy's on the phone now going, I'll give you 4.8 over 5 years. Here we are. Inside they come. Hey, I wish I was around for it. Tell you what, can I just say, Finchy ain't a bad footballer either as well. He's been involved. Here we are, prime train. Oh, knocked as he kicks. And a big intercept grab by Saul. He hasn't, but, I mean, let's be honest, Hunter. I would say, would he be... He'd probably be the best forward in our team. Oh, look at this handball release. Oh, that's a gem of a handball. Dalhouse goes inside. Harvey flips it out wide. And a good mark by Delelio, who's had a pot. Go on, Fev. Oh, Fev. He's got the free. Oh, Husey. Husey has just made an absolute meal of that. Blue bagger. Oh, I thought you were on. I thought he was on. And there's the quarter-time siren. Great start. Great fun as well. Absolute fun in its highest. All-Stars 32. Victoria 15. Woody, how are you? Are you streaming it? Are you streaming it to the world? And you've just come here. If you have, that's really cool, Woody. I love that. What's Hugh Grant doing? Honestly, why does Goliath look like Hugh Grant? Hey, Hughes nearly got a goal, Joe. Oh, fair enough, Woody. Apologies. 7's app's pretty good, mate, on your phone. Yep, they do. They've asked him to do a Matt Kennedy and look elsewhere. Why does Goliath legit look like Audi Hugh Grant? Is that Rebecca Madden? Hey, I rate you, Sean. I'll have a few tabs open. I think it's a culture reset, Alex, looking at the players that are linked to leave, so I'm actually quite excited. You know what? I know we take the piss out of St Kilda, but who else here loves a little bit of Nick Rewalt? I genuinely enjoyed. And I don't know if my mate Luke's still in chat. I used to love a little bit as well of Job Watson. I know Job Watson's considered, like, you know, tapu because of the drugs saga, but what a good player. Can I just say, St Kilda's salary cap might be the most sexiest thing I've ever seen. Only Carlton. Mate, you want to be careful, mate. We've got no fucking boys left. You have no idea how much. You know what? I just can't. I can't love. I can't love the salary cap enough at the minute from the AFL. Yeah, heard. Band 1. It could very well. It could very well be band 1. It could be very well. The last big contract we had unrestricted was Isaac Cummings, so that was the end of the first. It's going to be interesting what the AFL do, though, because the unrestricted has a different metric than the restricted. So it'd be weird if we got two. If we got two first rounders. It's going to be interesting how that works, but I would guess it would be after. I reckon they'll do band 1.5 and give us a pick before the finals. But you've got to remember, it depends with unrestricted free agency. Good point to note, Alex. He's not obliged. He's not obligated to take the highest offer. What, him being told to look around? Look, it doesn't bother me. I love Lidge. I love Lidge a lot, genuinely a lot. But look, I feel like Carlton are doing a culture reset, so I'm very happy for that. Would you back in a in-season? I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind a mid-season trade period. I think that would be very interesting. The 7 app, my friend. I love Footy. That's brilliant, that Leggy. So what's everyone think? Says, how's your boy Fev? Tell you what, you were right. You and Edwina. He's still got it. You know what, Alex? Cat across the ditch and Alex, you know what I think are the most important things we could add to the AFL? I think trade period should start before and finish 2 weeks after the draft, which would then open up trading players, and like the NBA where, say, West Coast have pick 2 for Oscar Allen. Say they pick Dyson Sharp. Say, I don't know, Geelong wanted him or someone like that. They could negotiate a deal after for players. Hunter, it's sad, but you know what? I'm going to back Graham's trying to change the culture of the club, so the players are quite outspoken. Hey, it's not working, but I'll tell you what's impressing me, he says. Do you reckon we can get him to play forward for a season if we lose Charlie? I really hope Cotter finds a new home. I really do. I did speak to him on Monday, so all love here. Like I've told him, he's the only player that I won't boo when he leaves Carlton. He's the only player that I'll never boo. Because genuinely, a real nice guy. Love the guy. Love the guy implicitly. So I wish him the best. I really hope to see him. Love to see him on North Melbourne's list because I know Marnie would look after him. Kuda, look at him. 18. Why is he not playing? I'd love it. I'd love him to go to North. I'd genuinely love him to go to North because I just think Marnie would look after him. I hope he goes somewhere that he's loved. We need a prime minister to run the country like Trump. Fucking hell. Just, don't bait the chat, man. Hey, let's try and keep politics out of the chat. I want us all to enjoy it and stuff like that. Like, man, let's not try and separate. Too much hate in the world, man. And this place is meant to be... I love this chat because it's got Pies fans, it's got Geelong fans, it's got everyone. So we can just be at one and enjoy footy, and that's what life's about. Gut feel on Father Sons? I think it goes. Gut feel. Ben? I think it goes. I agree. Inside spiral. Can I just say, Josh... Oh, I'll tell you what. Take it back. But Josh Gibson, fuck, he looks in shape, man. Surely that's ball. What? Why does Bob Murphy look like he's still the same age, but facially has aged 5,000 years? I share the same sentiment as you, Carlton fans. I want a better club. You know what's annoying me, though? Hey, Mike, I don't know. No, that's all right, just I'm just saying, like, let's try and keep it just like a vibe place, mate. I don't want to... People come here to chill out, so I don't want anyone to get into, like, a political debate. Hopefully, we are in for a little... You know what? I don't think it's a rebuild, Peter. I think it's more of a reset culturally. Who's looking forward to the Pomlo? I'm going to advertise it tomorrow, Saturday night. I've arranged a show. Tell you what, Jeffy Farmer can still play good ball. Jeff Farmer gives the give and go to Rewo. Rui opens up. Dinky kick behind. You don't have to dress up. Hey, it's all right, Juzza. Mate, don't apologise. You didn't know. But you're welcome, man. Always welcome here, man. Just have a bit of fun with chat. Good crew we got in tonight. Digs it in. Fev out the back. He's air-shotted it, but he's got enough on it. 21-33. Oh, Dylan Shield. Dylan Shield. Oh. No, I'm actually, you know what? Call me stupid. I'm actually quietly confident what Carlton are doing is the right thing. I for the first time in my life, ever, I'm actually quite confident. Dawson, you say? You know what? I won't actually know the winner of the Pomlo medal till the morning of the thing. So I've set it up in a way that I don't actually know. Oh, I love that, Mel. I never saw either of them play when they were alive. Well, when they were playing. But I do love Gary Ablett Jr., who we haven't seen much of this game, has to be said. Cyril looks so good. Inside we go. Murphy's racking up ball. I agree, says. Look, genuinely, I'll be honest, genuinely honest with you. Charlie goes, it won't bother me. Hey, now, sure, mate, stay in your scrags. So what I did is every game, I wrote down 3, 2, 1, put it in a folder, forgot about it, and then the algorithm does a 3, 2, 1. So we've based it off both of us. So it's going to be quite fun, I think. It's going to be quite fun. And we got some special awards. It's going to be a bit like the Brownlow. Here is Danny Grinch. Why would you try and mark that? Go on. Oh, Jeffy! Oh, Bob, well done. All-Stars are all over them. Can you bribe me? Like you say, we're not like the AFL here, Gav, mate. Once it's locked away, it's locked away. Whoever wins it, he wins it. I'm actually excited about seeing the results. Gary Ablett, the little master, drills it in. Hey, Hunter, you know what? Look, you know I love Charlie more than most. If he leaves, he leaves. That's the way I say. Tell you what, Milne has still got the tricks. Shocking kick. And Cyril out in acres of space. Tell you what, that kicking action is just Cyril Rioli, isn't it? You can just see it. Here we are. Gorringe. Good kick inside 50. Jeffy Farmer's there. Campbell Brown. Yeah, I'm still confident Carlton will get Cody. Look, even if the father change, even if Carlton change, Cody Walker will still be a Carlton man. Shabby Joe, probably because they don't do what I do. We have legitimacy at the Pomlow Medal. We don't have any agenda. At the Pomlow Medal, we just want to name the best player of the year. And we don't care who that is. It's about the integrity of the game. So we've got some special awards. We've got Rising Star, Young Player of the Year. We've got Most Improved. We've got Recruit of the Year. We've got all sorts. Ballantyne! Arcs it through. What a goal. I agree, Hunter. I will say this. He said he's staying 5 times already. If he leaves, this could be Carlos Tevez 2.0. Hi, Pages. Saturday night. So all the adverts will go up tomorrow. I've been a bit slack with it because there is so much background work to it. Like, I wanted to make this really special for us all. Plus, I just wanted to wear a suit. Isn't that a song, All Dressed Up, Nowhere to Go? Said that to my ex. Oh, dear. That's good. Chicana, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Oh, dear. Dill Buckley, mark outside 50 or 40 and a behind. Oh, dear. You know what? Interesting story. When Carlos Tevez left Man United, I genuinely got banned. You know, in the days of forums before Facebook, I got a 6-month ban. Thank you, Peter. Hey, I tried, Teresa. That's what we want. That's what we want. The Pomlow Medal. You know what, as well? I am trying to work out a way we get a medal to the person. Because I would love to get the medal to the person. I think that would be great content. Switch comes in. Oh, I was just saying that Kerno would be like my Tevez if he left. I reckon I might get perma-banned, Sean. Cyril Rioli kicks it inside. Oh, I thought we were going to give it off to Gorringe. Varco gives a dime to... Oh, Farmer's slipped. Gary Ablett over the top handball. You know what? We always get excited when Pendlebury does it and Nick Dacos does it, but Gary Ablett was like the forebearer of that. Genuinely, yeah, I proper snapped, mate, when Tevez left and said some things that I do regret now as an adult. Hey, Teresa, I try. You know what? I might be a bad Carlton fan for this, but I love the sport more than the club. Do you know what I mean? Like, the sport means a lot to me. So I really love the sport. Did he really win the best young player? Sure, did he? Did he? There's a goat in the crowd. Tell you what, Ollie's... Yeah, he's roosted that. Ah, Buckley's giving away a free. And Buckley's going to have a shot here. That is actually quite embarrassing that Ollie, the social media guy from St Kilda, can kick it further than Dill Buckley. Stevie J! Big goal. A classic Stevie J goal. Yeah, the rumours is that deal's worth 200 million, Peter. What a fucking lot of coin that is. Can I just say, Bruno and Charlie Curnow leaving in one trade transfer period? That might retire me, genuinely retire me from actually following sport as a passion. Just so everyone knows. Did he? You know what? Deserving player to win an award. He's been fantastic, but have they... Is that like kind of... Is the young player... I'm not familiar with the rule casting of the AFLPA one. Is that like 3 years in the game to try and get a young player, but could be loopholed if you're a state league player? Tell you what, Andrew McLeod still could play, man. What a kick. Finds Farmer. Offloads it. Varco 40. Ho ho! Tell you what, he makes it look so easy. It does, Peter, yeah. Genuinely, Peter, I'm going to be honest with you. I have spent an absolute thousands recently on Man United shirts. And one of them has Bruno. If Bruno left, that would be me. I don't know how I'd survive. It might be something I never recover from. Luke Hodge, great kick inside. That looks nice. Oh, flyer from Dill. Gives it off to Fev. Hit the post from out in front. Oh. That's good, that. Gav, that. Bravo. Nick Dacos at Carlton. What player, if there is a player, what player would leave your football club that would make you question? Like, would break your heart so much that it would be hard to watch the game? Todd Goldstein, yeah, mate. Best under 21. So is that the rules? Sean, you're good on the old quick Google, if you can be asked. Oh, McLeod nearly gets caught. What are the criteria to win AFLPA Young Player if Sean Mann has done it? Is it like 3 years? Thank you very much, Mrs. Pom. You are a gem. Here is the little master, Gary Ablett. Oh, he kicks it in and he's found Cloak. Gives it off. Buckley. And he's got one. 36-49. Francis Evans. If Francis Evans left, yeah. I need to think who we will replace Pom Cotter with. You know what? I thought long and hard about it. I can't retire Pom Cotter, so we're going to have a Pom Cotter here all the time. Who do we replace him with? Feb's having a 2025 Kerno game. Yeah, Merrick, that's fair. Cripper, that's fair. You know what? This sounds horrible. I don't think any of the Carlton players would actually get me pissed off enough to leave. I'd be angry, but I don't think it would stop me supporting them. He's a mentally good player. Ah, okay, so that's it. That's the loophole, isn't it? The first 2 seasons. Cheers, Sean. Genius. Adopt who gets 39 next. You know what? I am genuinely concerned, though. Our boys, because we always take someone unpopular. Oh, big tackle by Hodgie. And that's Bo. We always take someone unpopular. It's like a curse and you get delisted. If McMahon left, Monaghan, you're crashing out. Fuck it. Can I just say, Worty, that would be the most niche thing ever. Fuck Carlton. What? Why did they get 8 points deducted off them? All-Stars. I'm good, Tyler. How are you, mate? I just knew you'd be like the quickest, sharpest, and would do it sincerely and not like take the piss and be like, your name's got to be Sean and the middle part of your name's ah. Here we are. Rui's got a shot goal. I can see you, Teresa. Dacos ticking off every award. He's got foot. Yeah, massive. Make sure you click live chat at the top. All comments. Google, YouTube sets most read. Behind. Genuinely, it would be... I'm trying to think of a Carlton player that would... Part of me wants to get Frankie Evans, but do you know who part of me wants to be the fanboy of? Motlop. I want to be Motlop's fanboy. Fev! Oh, touch of class! And he's got his goal! What a mark from the young man! How good's that? Has Dipper stayed the same age for like 30 years? Genuinely, has he? Like, when I first came to this country and he was on TV, he looked old as fuck. He looks old as fuck now. And then when I look back, like in 90s articles of him, he still looks fucking old. Did he just like stay? Did he reach an age and just stay? What do you think? Do you think I should just become Motlop's fanboy? Inside. Oh, he's running gingerly. Fucking hell. McLeod bangs it through. Does that count? It does. Hunter, just get around it and boo him with me. What do you reckon? Do you reckon it should be Motlop? Do you reckon we should give Motlop some love? Or, option 2, shall we become a Harry Dean fan channel? Because we've been huge on him. 7 app, Archie, mate. What do you think? Harry Dean, shall we just become a Harry Dean fanboy? I reckon we should just rookie him as well, Robert. Like, first pick in the rookie draft. Can we get McLeod as well? Sorry, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. I was going to do Lidge. Can I just say what's hilarious? I was going to do Lidge and then 24 hours later the bastard's been told to leave. Fucking club hates me. Genuinely, the club hates me. Dink down, good kick, finds Dane Swan. Ah, Fev. Honestly, let's just sign Fev it up. Trade Charlie, get whatever we can get for Sydney. Just bring Fev back, play him in the goal square. We'll be fine. Pit or fan channel? We could go Pit. Hey, Fred, I agree. I've really enjoyed this. It's been a good laugh. Ah, absolute gem of a kick. And it's a power goal and Victoria lead. Kerno, the rule of being, like, loved by the channel, Sean, is it can't be like a superstar when we fall in love with them, because Kerno's always going to get love. So everyone knows I'm a fanboy of Kerno. So that's why, like, we had Josh DeLuca before you. He was our love child. Now it's Pom Cotter. Now Pom Cotter's gone. So we've got to find someone who's like an up-and-comer or not getting love. That's why I thought Motlop. He gets a lot of fucking stick, Motlop. Plus, I can just be mean to people who are mean to Motlop. So it's like, it's good stress relief. Cooper Lord, good shout. I reckon Frankie Evans, to be honest. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Cyril has kicked that from fucking miles. away. Like, genuinely, that was in another country. Petrocelli. Are we getting on the Petrocelli chain? You know what? I've done so much trade content around Jack Petrocelli. It's not even funny. Ollie Hollins. You know what? I wouldn't mind that. He's an honorary Pom because he was on the channel. Honestly, Cyril is an absolute gem, isn't he? Like, what a man. You know what I love about Cyril Rioli? Is he just, you know when he plays football, he makes you happy. You know there's certain players in all sports that just make you happy? Cyril was one of them players that I watched and he just made me happy for no reason. Like Berbatov was that kind of player as well, just made you happy to watch. Look at that. He does look good, but like, I agree with you. I think it's a Mediterranean thing, isn't it? Because, like, they stay the same age and then suddenly they're just really old. Yeah, I love the Cyril dog. Is that half time? I'm just glad we've got Bonnie Blue here, to be honest. Right, tell you what, chat. I'm going to go and get some water and come back. How long do you reckon the break is? 10 minutes? Right, we'll come back at 8:40. Can I just say, I can't stop laughing that we've got Bonnie Blue in chat. Like, honestly, like, a maid. Hey, Bonnie Blue. Hey, look, my darling. Much love. Speak to Mrs. Pom, see if we can get a collab going. Right, we'll be back at 8:40. But that was really fun. So I'll be back. You know what, actually, Gav? Tomorrow I am actually doing the deed, mate. And it'll be the last dart break. Told you there's a lot changing. Right, we'll be back, chat. Tune. Walking around to my favourite tune. Today's the day. Doesn't notice me. Hey, he's had some movements as a old mate. How are we all? What have I missed? How is the AA going? Aussie Sean, don't say it. I got fleeced for that in my group chat, Sean. Ollie can kick the ball an absolute mile, Magnus. Absolute mile. Absolute humdinger. Sean, I agree with you. I think... No, I've got a hoodie on underneath. I'm freezing. Does anyone actually believe St Kilda are playing money? Are paying all that money? Because let's do the maths, right? Let's do some pom maths, right? We've got what? 800k for sauce, yeah? A cart rider will get cancelled, mate. How much was Lee Kalia? Because it was 800 for Liam Ryan, wasn't it? Right? We'll say 1.7. Cutting out a bit. Thank you very much, Slick Shoes. 600 for Ryan. How much was Lee Kalia? Chat. See if we can find out. 800. I thought it was 800. Right. So the salary cap is what? 17.8 at last count. 17, 8, 8, 8. Right. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, Monroe, we're lucky. I've just reset the mic. It sometimes cuts out. So already with Lee Kalia, Ryan, Sauce, TDK, right? That equates to 4.7 million, right? So that would equate to 4.7 million. Would I play for the Saints for free? No. Oh, Nas. How much was Nas? That was 2 million, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, so that's just under 7 million, right? So that's 6 players. So 44 minus 6, right? So if you do the maths on that, that means if we do this correctly, right, that would mean that No, but just so you know, it would be heavily front-loaded, but that would mean next year, on average, 38 players. I've done 1.7, I've met in the middle. That would mean, on average, the rest of the list, 38 players, are on 300k. Right? Right? So then, if we look at AFL highest played players, because they did a review last year of who your list is, right? Okay, so last year they did a figure. Let's try and find some, right? Let's try and find some St Kilda players to match this up. So Max King is on 800. Right, so 37. 37, right. So Max King was reported on 800. That's the lowest. Brad Hill is another 700 footballer. So 36. Jake Steele is 850. 850. 1, 2, 3. Is there any more here? No. Nope. Nope. Okay, right. So that would mean we do the maths and we do 8. Yeah, it's impossible there, right, chat? It's impossible. 36 players then would be on 240k. We're watching the Legends game on Channel 7. So, he's not in last year's, so it might have been a front-ended deal and last year's was less. But based on that, at the minute, there would be 36 players left on their list, averaging 240k. Right? So let's just say all of their draftees, that's 5, yeah, are on 200k. Right? Let's just say they're on 200k. Right? That would leave 31 players left, right? Which would mean that the rest of the list... Yeah, bollocks. Absolute bollocks. That would mean 30 players on their list are on 250k between them each. Never happening. I mean, it's possible. It is possible because 10 of them could be on 200, so that's 2 million. So that would leave 5. Yeah, but widescreen. I've rounded it out because there will also be the rookie deals will be less. But let's bring that down to its lowest estimate. Right? Let's say none of them have signed on. That still means that 31 players are on 260k. So let's say the AFL average wage is what? It was $5.50 this year. I think it's actually more. But let's just say it's $5.50. Right? Let's just times that by, let's say, 15 players. Right? So that's another... Yeah. So it's actually impossible. Well, it's not impossible, but it's improbable because to do that assumption, we have said everyone on their list is taking 110k, which from memory widescreen, the first round you've got to be paid 150. From memory, with the new AFLPA. But if we average it out, that's crazy, bro. So the AFL total player payments are 17.8 million. And we're off. It's not on KO, I don't think, Jacob. I think this is just a freebie, free to air, mate. Inside we go. Oh, spilled mark by Wood. Easton Wood, though, handballs it off. So, yeah. I mean, some people are earning no money. Dave Hughes takes off. Varco ankle taps him. You love to see it. Dinky little kick out front. And kicked inside. Good bullet kick. Up in the air. The big boys are under it. And Clokey in his reliable mitts. Goes quickly. Bangs the goal. 57 apiece. Yeah. So, I mean, look. I'm not going to say... I'm not going to say they're cheating, but they're cheating. So what I did, widescreen, for average players, I put 10 players. I took 10 players as per the AFLPA, saying that the average player wage is $4.75 as of 2024, right? Hey, Badger, how you doing? Hey, I wouldn't mind Dave Hughes in the side. Give us a bit of a laugh, wouldn't it? Free kick here and a 50. Can you imagine if Hughesy kicks a bomb? Can you imagine the vibes? I agree. They should be. They should be public. You know what? I wouldn't. You know what? I wouldn't even want public wages. Do what the NFL do, and it's a total spend, and they show you it for the next 3 years. Come on, Hughesy. Arc this through, big dog. Ah, straight and true. And Mitch Robinson's just absolutely KO'd him. And it's a power goal as well. 66-57. Yeah, I mean, look, I understand AFL not wanting public wages, but I think a total wage spend would be good. Yeah, it's like an extra... I mean, look, potentially, but usually they declare that widescreen. I haven't seen anything where they've banked cap. Because usually that's declared, because Carlton had to declare it publicly. If you remember when we signed Chera. There's 2 girls. We've got Erin Phillips and, what's she called? Mac. I was going to say McTominay. Inside 50. Inside 40. They go. Dinky little kick. It's out in front. Dave Hughes handballs off. Luke Hodge. Oh, behind. He hasn't changed. Hey, Chills, mate. Maybe a TDK replacement. Kate McCarthy, that's it. Thank you, Tim. Yeah, Merrick, you see, look, I've got no issue because Premier League, it's all like above board as well. So I've got no issue, but I think a total wage spend would be good. Here we are, Poppy. Gonna have a shy here. Usually nailed these. Hey, McTominay just bossing it in midfield, Peter. 7, channel 7. And he misses everything. Yeah, I just think like a total yearly spend would be fine. Because that way it's still open to conjecture, isn't it? But it would be interesting how much they get paid. I mean, I've just done a little maths here. I reckon you could do it. But players are either getting paid incredibly unders. Mate, spot on. I couldn't agree more, Gav. Yeah, so they've got... So the AFL... Tell you what, I'll bring it back up again. Give me a sec. Because I was reading the AFL Players Handbook. So you got 17.8 million, right, for the player payments, right? And then they have got the extra salary cap for what they can earn in there, and their commercial cap is 1.8. Oh, you're talking about the soft cap for the soft cap for coaches? So the soft cap for coaches is $1 million. Bang on. Right? So $1 million next year. And if you go over it, you pay 20% of what is over. Channel 7. That's crazy, that, Peter. Armstrong. Mate, what they're doing with him and Armstrong is they're just like literally like, you know, when the players order Uber Eats and they've got leftovers, they just put it into a big fucking bucket, go around to his halves. How good has Fev been, Bonnie Blue? Oh, I agree. Fred, look, I don't mind I'm not bothered about learning individual. I think a total cap spend is good. He did. Big tackle. Tell you what, some of these tackles have been a little bit mean. Here we are, McLeod. What a good-looking man McLeod is as well. Rifles one in. Lazy from Cyril, but great hands. Out in front, mate. Pick it up. Surely that's high. Umps. Thank you. Cheeky little kick. Went to Aaron Phillips. Intercepted like a gem. Bob Murphy has had loads. Loads of ball. Delelio dinks a little kick. Out they come. Asking for players to come towards him. And yeah, we're not running for that. It's all right, double dummy. Osteoporosis. What's that? That's a big fucking word for this chat, Gav. It's something bone related. Ah, has he? Are you taking the piss? Because quite brave playing football if you got that. Hey, Robert, tell you what though, the free-flowing nature of this is quite nice. Ah, Fev. He turns and goes. Oh, stop it. Absolutely world class. Tell you what, if we can get him for Charlie, I'm quite happy. All right. Fucking hell, Gav. I'm here like, oh, cheers, mate. Oh, dear. Pom there like, oh, that's quite impressive. That he's playing football, because I wouldn't play football if I had that. You know what? Fair play to St Kilda. You know, I take the piss. But, like, if you're going to do it, fucking do it. Do you know what I mean? Like don't half do something. Actually, like, get your dick out and do it properly. So, fair play to him. Like, whether it works or not is another thing. Oh, big tackle from Southern. So, Stevie J evidently got tripped. Oh, wait, it is holding the ball. Oh, that's brilliant. They've got the 50. Oh, Cyril, is he going to have another ping? Oh, that looks... Oh. But genuinely, I take the piss a lot out of Saints. Fair play. Like, do it. Luke Dowhouse. You know what? Luke Dowhouse, his career just never took off, did it? Here we are. Boomer. 1 bounce, 2 bounce, 3 bounce, 4. Oh, Mitch has clunked him. Much love, mate. Yeah, widescreen. Look, I agree. I mean, the big thing is, though, that gets me. Like, you might as well just go for it, eh? Like, don't die trying. I'm not a big fan of it, though. What, has he put a little cheeky bet? Is Jeff Farmer. Jeff Farmer's been good as well. He's got to be clocking on. I think Battle's been good. Would he be in my AA? Probably not. Did Mark Keane make the AA? The final team? Because he has to be a walk-up to that. Josh Wall and him have to be a walk-up. If they're not in it, I'll riot. Genuinely going to riot if they're not in it, chat. Actually will riot. They'll call me PommyInOz. What? Josh Dacos is criminal. Let's have a look. AFL, AA. Let me catch up with you guys. That's a disgrace. So what have we got announced at the minute? And here we are. We've got a little bit of a 50 here. And we're going to get a cheeky Kate McCarthy goal. Should do. Bangs it through. 63. 79. I've seen that, says, yeah. So the midfield is Bailey Smith, yes. Dawson, yes. Cluggage, yes. Max Scorn. Am I controversial here? I don't think Max Scorn's had the best year of all rooks. No, he didn't. He got delisted. Noah Anderson, yes. Ed Richards, I can maybe cope with it. But Ed Richards' second half of the year's not been as good as his first, has it? Backline, battle, Jordan Clark, Taylor, Dale, Andrews, Wanganeen, Miller. You knew that was going to happen, didn't you? You've only got... To be fair, the AA, right, let's be honest, the All-Australian is exactly the fucking same as being a draftee. As long as you play 2 weeks of the before this is announced, well, you go. I reckon he has got a spray tan. Here we are. Nice, easy free here. This should be a guaranteed goal. And he banks it through. 69. Whee! Yeah, I think he is, but who were the rucks in this? Grundy was in it, wasn't it? Like Ruckman. Oh, am I high? I would say I think Grundy consistently has been better than Gunn. Like Dawson's a lock. Keane's got to be a lock for me, and Josh Worrell's got to be a lock. Walk up lock for the back line. Josh Worrell. For me, Nick Dacus has got to be in the starting midfield. He's one of the Brownlow favourites. So, like him or not, that's got to count. Oh, big boy Tings there. Good mark. I know, why didn't I get a gig, Gav? I could have done a job full forward. I think it'll be like a Owies deal widescreen. When we told Owies, it's basically, we don't want to delist you. We'll just add you in on a deal. Harvey has just nailed one. What a goal. How is he still good at football? Yeah, I think Josh Worrell's been robbed. Like, absolutely robbed. Mitch, all right, I've got to tell you, the Charlie Curnow one, I'm going to be totally honest with you. I said it at the start of the stream. I have that incredible authority. Hey, cheers, Robert, mate. I'm telling you, I have it on incredible authority. I can't reveal the sources, but that is fabricated because 3AW made contact asking if you could drive it. So that says to me it's complete bullshit to drive clicks because no one with half a brain would. Cheers. Thank you. No one with half a brain would literally do that if it wasn't true. So 100% that is fabricated. No way a text came through. Gary Ablett here. Down the line. Out in front. Nice little touch of play here, Delelio. Oh, nice kick. Travis Clark spreads the play. Milne. Is there like a bet on Fev kicking 100? Tomato barbecue. Now, legitimate humans, but let me just put it this way. I saw the message, and it's definitely fake. Because why would someone try and get you to push the narrative if it wasn't a legitimate source? You wouldn't, would you? Erin Phillips makes a little bit of mistake. She gets the ball from Mitch, though. Good looking kick. Out in front. Nick Rewo on one leg. Handballs it off. Prime train. Did that miss everything? He hasn't, no. I agree with that. I think Jerry should be in it. Forwards. Isaac Heaney, yeah. Cameron, yeah. Bailey, can't argue it. Why can't I hatch it? If you're in WA and South Australia, they've delayed the broadcast. He's just a footy YouTuber that plays around the world. We should get an AFL team, shouldn't we? Team PommyInOz. Challenge like a team. Oh, Cyril Rioli intercept Mark in the back line. You love to see it. Varco. But I can confirm that St Kilda link is absolutely fabricated. Absolutely fabricated. Like it's a media fabrication. As for Charlie Curnow, Don't know. Cheers, Kate. I've just read it. Pickett should be in. Thilthorpe should be in. Gunston. Okay, so who's missed? There we are. Quarter time. And Fev, he's going to have a kick just before the siren. Genuine wow. I love you, Mitch. Honestly, you are amazing. So Mark Keane's not in. Worrell's not in. Dunkley's not in. Zorko's not in. So when are we getting the bench? Why is this? I agree, Wise. I think you've got to trade him if he wants out. Hasn't the siren just gone? And Ollie's going to have a kick at goal, and he nails it, 75-88. Okay, so let's just do... So we got Jordan Dawson. Right, here, look, I'm going to do a little Pom work it out. We'll work it out together, who has not made it. So Mark Keane hasn't made it. Rankine has, hasn't he? Rankine's in the team. I agree, Brandon. Rankine's in the team, isn't he, chat? Is this like an unlimited quarter? Campbell Brown. And Milne kicks the goal, 94-75. What's happened with the game? If anyone's watching the game, the timer went down to 0. They stopped playing, and they're still playing the third. Is that a 7 issue? How's Rankine not in? Oh, I agree, Juddy. I'm just saying, but you've got to try and facilitate the trade. But the media are having a field day, aren't they? With it. Like, fucking everyone's linked to him. Tell you what, fascinating. I'm glad Thilthorpe's there. You know what? Thilthorpe being there is great. Pickett there. I can't believe Rankine. Do you reckon what Rankine did has gone against him? Because I would have thought Rankine would have been in the team. Because he has had a great year. Like, take that out of it. Has been a good year. Like, the way I think of it is a football award. But Stephen Milne, mate, why was he called the tip rat? Mitch. Oh, I'm with you, Johnny. You've got to pay. You've got to pay for it. Like, I'm not saying you don't pay for him, but I'm saying this is the AFL. Deals get done. Like, all the time. In this case. So I expect it to happen if Charlie's gone. Because that's why we paid pick 6 for Chera. Because Melbourne offered pick 8. So, and then he wanted to come to us. So that's where it happens. Hey, Alex, how are you? So when are we naming the bench? Fair enough. Cheers, Mitch. I just know him as the tip rat. You know what? I actually know Stephen Milner's cousin. I used to play, back in the day, FIFA with him. Genuine nice guy. Sorry, his nephew. Genuine nice kid. You know what? I do like Zach Bailey's in there. Genuinely like Zach Bailey in there. Bailey Smith, I'm glad's there. We'll find out on the bench. Weird that they haven't started, Dacos. Hey, Scott, how are you, mate? Genuinely hilarious, though, that he's just won the MVP by the players. Right? By the players. By the players. Right? And he's not in the team. Nas, yeah, he got in the back line. So the team so far, D, that we've got, back line, Josh Battle Hawthorn, Sam Taylor GWS, Jordan Clark Fremantle, Bailey Dale Dogs, Harris Andrews Brisbane, Nasir Wanganeen Melrose, St Kilda. Midfield, Bailey Smith, Geelong, Jordan Dawson Adelaide, Hugh McCluggage Brisbane, Max Gorn Melbourne, Noah Anderson Gold Coast, Ed Richards Dogs, right, as a follower. That's controversial, I think, the Ed Richards one. Isaac Heaney, Sydney, Jeremy Cameron, Geelong, Zach Bailey, Brisbane, Jack Gunston, Hawthorn, Riley Thilthorpe, Adelaide, Keziah Pickett, Melbourne. Gav, you know what I'd love, Gav? Because I'm a big fan of this because we have the Players Player in the UK, which carries a little bit more prestige than everything else because you're voted by your peers, which I think is a big thing. I'd love to see the AA picked by the players as well, wouldn't you? Like, how cool would that be? Because I think the players are the best judge. Like, in my opinion, I think the most important of awards, and I say this all the time, if I was a player, the award I'd want to win is the Lee Matthews one. Because that's the guys you go to war with saying you're the best player. So I think that's huge. Like, some dickhead in the media telling me I'm the best player in the world. Nah, umpires. I know the Brown, before anyone comes at me, I know the history of the Brownlow, incredibly niche trophy. It should be the centerpiece. But I'm saying as a player, I'd want my fellow professionals to say I'm the best. I wouldn't really care if the umpires like me or my mates did. Do you reckon, you know what, Kane Corns has got the chance to do something brilliant and say he didn't put him in the team? And when they ask why, him go, because he just gets Dakey ball? Please. I genuinely, I like the Lee Matthews. I think the Lee Matthews one for me is the big one. How often does the Lee Matthews trophy winner win the Brownlow, chat? There's a good one for you. Bench, Nick Dacos, Bont, Sarong, Rao. I'm I can't believe Jamie Elliott's not on there. I'll back you pies there. That's a travesty. So fourth quarter about to begin. Yeah, probably. I mean, the Brownlow's prestigious because it's prestigious. But I'm just saying, I think as a player... Here we are. Cooney. You want to be careful with that widescreen because you can actually lose a lot of money on that. Yeah, they call it the Lee Matthews. It's the player's player. So we're off and misses. Nick Rewalt, he's really done something to his groin by the looks of the way he's walking. Bob Murphy, handballs. Good tackle. And another handball. Yeah, it's crazy because his face looks young, but his body looks old. My body is telling me no. How many adverts are there in this game, chat? Genuinely? Hey, we saw your pants on the telly. Nice little handball. Gaz, can he control it? Travis Varco. Good kick. Finds Farmer. Oh, that's a dink. And Rui's going to have a shot. Nice kick. And McCarthy has another shot. You know what? Great shout by you, if you're still here. My legendary mate, Mitch. Indeed he was. He was the last person to do a double. That's insane, bro. And she bangs it through. 82-88. Yeah, it is. Hey, Robert, now you're making... You know what? I'm going to start a conspiracy that Josh Worrell was overlooked for All-Australian because he's English. There you are. I'm getting involved. Free the Poms. Josh Worrell not being in that team is nothing short of the biggest travesty in AFL history. That's up there with Diesel not winning the Brownlow. This is insane when you go back. So, 2024 when Cripps won it, Bontempelli went back-to-back, Cripps Neil, right? Then 2022, Brayshaw, Cripps won it. Insane. I actually reckon, you know what, I went to go and see the World Cup when it was in Melbourne, Worty, right? And watch the Poms play. I think having an actual Australian team versus some of them amateurs would be fucking gross. Zach Toohey, beautiful spread kick. Dinky low kick to the pocket, overcooked. And out they come. I agree, Mitch. I think that is, in my opinion, I would hold that in the highest esteem. McLeod's so classy. Great kick. Beautiful kick. Finds Davis. Nice. Oh, bangs it through. We've got a game in our hands, chat. You know what I'm actually disappointed by is that no one's actually, like, gone into the camera and said, up the mags. Because every time they ever go near the camera, you Magpie fans get really around it. Which I rate. Why did Gary Ablett Jr. not win the Brownlow in 2012? What happened, chat? Juddy, it's set up, innit? I actually think... No, because I think that would actually... You know what, Robert? Good mate of mine helps coach out in the north of England football. And, like, I actually think it would improve it because it's been proven that the Olympics and stuff with America going into it improved the standard when they released America to play. Like, what better way for the other countries to learn than going up against Dustin Martin Prime? What a mark by Campbell Brown. So that year, 2012, was the Joe Watson, Sam Mitchell, Trent Cotchin. But he won it by a landslide. Campbell Brown, post. Let's look at the Brownlow count that year. Fucking hell, he finished 5th. That's off its banana. Nick Rewalt, good centre mark. Kieran Jack, do you remember him? I'll rate that from you, Judy. Good bants. How were you this morning, my chief? How were you? You missed the start of the stream. I confessed to chat that I had a little cry, mate. It broke me, bro. Yeah. No, he was at Gold Coast, it says. Best player I've ever seen, Gary Ablett Jr. Flipped it in. Brown. Mitch Robinson. All over Cloak. You know what? Gary Ablett's been very quiet. Always look on the bright side of life. So 12 minutes to play. Oh, Boomer's still got skills. Luke Hodge. Tell you what, Luke Hodge's kicking actions, just know. Juddy, I love you. Handball over the top. Everyone's in the goal square. And Milne has kicked that into next year. You got Nick Rewalt, Gary Ablett Jr., Stephen Milne, Josh Gibson, Luke Hodge. No, I wouldn't go with Dylan Shield. Are Saints getting Kerno? No. I think it'd be a shame. Look, widescreen. I think the easiest fix is you charge a 20% for NGA and Father. Like, you charge a tax. I don't know. Banter value. Andrew McLeod, Cyril Rioli. They're playing. Some real good names. Mitch Robinson, Zach Toohey. Fev. He's been brilliant, by the way, Fev. Struggled with his kicking, but I tell you what, he's been just a beast. Handballs forward. Oh, Prime Train nearly wrapped up by the little master. Oh, Mitch has just barreled the fuck out of one. That is huge. Frawley goes back inside, lovely. could kick. I agree. I just think you charge plus 20%. The reason that would work widescreen is teams wouldn't be able to bank picks. They'd have to bank good picks, which would then be deleted straight away. Do you know what I mean? So, like, you're going to see it with Gold Coast first pick. That's going to be deleted. In an ideal world, if you had a tax, you'd win. Look, I knew about it Monday, so I'd come to terms with it. I'm gutted for him. Look, Alex is going to have the joy of being the only former player. Oh, Fev! It's just stolen one off the little master. Oh, we nearly had a gas goal. And Fev puts it through. So I'm gutted for him, Pom Cotter, but you know what? I'll always love him. We'll always have 2023. That was a vibe. But yeah, what I was saying, widescreen, you think if you added 20% to it, you would stop all the issues? Yeah, well, I talked about this on Blue Abroad, right? So there is a reason. I always thought it was weird when Carlton announced he'd chosen us over. So by the AFL rules, both us and Richmond have claim to him, so they influence where he trains, things like that. With him now nominating Carlton, it means he won't go to Richmond for training. Yeah, but widescreen, it wouldn't really affect it. Because let's say the NGA was an Adelaide player this year, they would have to get 6 and 7. They'd have to trade players, so worse teams would improve because you'd have to use players in them trades, which is what the AFL want. Like, the problem you're going to have is Juddy's spot on. The AFL draft is already manipulated now. How do you think it's going to be? Like you look at the amount of NGA players that suddenly don't play club football. Jack Eisen being one of them. Geelong's NGAs this year. There's a reason they don't. Exposure, so they get forgotten about, and you'll pick them up in the 3rd, 4th round. That's going to start happening with top class players. And then we're going to have the worst. Then that's going to be manipulated. And then you've also got a problem. Let's just say Nick Dacos was recruited by North Melbourne. He would have requested a trade. So you're going to be fucked again. So I think Father, Son and NGA has to stay in it. I think the fairest system is charge a 20% tax. Oh, Ballantyne! 2 shot. It's crazy, isn't it, Sean? Yeah, but you've got to remember, like, Gav, I've been a big antichrist. I agree, widescreen. I mean, that's another way. But the problem is then, right, what the AFL wants to avoid is a situation of monopoly. I think if you do plus 20%, it incentivizes actually bidding because teams don't like bidding as well, which is stupid. Oh, good football. And Milne! Tell you what, Milne, when he has a shot at goal, I'm actually turned on that he kicks the ball into next week. But let me bring this up because we've got 6 minutes left. But look, I'll show you what I mean by this. Right, look. Little dinky kick. And stopped. Right, so... let's play with this. Right, here you are. Prime time goal. As you saw there, tell you what, this is a nice little goal. Good for prime train as well. Right, so let's just say, under Pom's rule, it would be this. Right? Right? Widescreen. Let's just look at this, right? So let's just say, right, if the bid came in from Richmond for Zeke Hewland, right? If the bid came in for Zeke Hewland, that's what they'd have to pay Gold Coast. So Gold Coast then, right, would use these two figures, right? That would then be... that would be then 702, right? Shot a goal here. Can he do it? That would be 702, which would mean that they would get pick 22 as change. Big goal. Right? So they'd get... so under the old system, Gold Coast, right, would get 702 in change from a pick 2 bid. Yeah? So it's still manipulating the draft. Under my system, right, they would have to pay 3,600, right? So in this system, under my method, right, Gold Coast would lose every pick, right? So they would be, under my proposal, Gold Coast now would be in deficit 300 points. As opposed to the system currently, they can bid on pick 2 using 7 and 10 and still get pick 21 back. That's a fucked system. But there you are. Dinky little kick from Rewalt. I agree, Juddy. So I think just add 20%. If you add 20%, changes the dynamic. You know what? I'll do a video. If you're interested, Juddy and co, I'll do a video on the Pom proposal to fix father-sons, and I'll show you some examples. Oh, Big Mark Prime Train! He's giving it off! Danny G! Big goal! It was a good off-spinner, though, Sean, wasn't he, Swanee? I hope someone got something out of that example, chat, and you didn't just ignore me. Liam, I mean, look, to be honest, you know what my initial thing is? I know it's Geelong and St Kilda that want rid of it. The true hard facts, though, next year, 9 teams will be affected by it. 5 in the first round. Right? The next 2 years, there is 13 teams that are affected by it. Yeah, but widescreen, that's but if they pick widescreen, what do you think would happen if West Coast picked Cody Walker? Teresa, it is commonly poorly reported, but the idea is to get rid of the academy as well, so academies will be affected. He's been actually quite good, Teresa. Oh, big goal! Late flourish. But widescreen. What would happen if West Coast picked Harry Dean this year? Or let's say West Coast picked Zeke Hewland. He's trading out in 2 years. So effectively, this is what's fucked clubs. It's fucked clubs by being taking players wrong. Like, Jason Horne-Francis is the biggest lookout ever of what North Melbourne got paid for him. But in reality, that backfires. Oh, Gaz, good little handball. Hodgie! And... oh, post. That is a big, big game. Yeah, Juddy, I think it'll be worse, though. It'll be worse than what people think, right? Because look at Jack Eisen. Jack Eisen hasn't played club football for a reason. And it's not because what people think because of private school. It's manipulated. So, and that's been common throughout drafts. Geelong are the masters of doing it. Right? It's called exposure. Right? So, I agree with what you're saying, right, widescreen, but, like, let's just look at the evidence, right? Let's look at the evidence, right? If West Coast takes Zeke Hewland, in 2 years, he's going to depreciate in value. So, I think people are complaining. Widescreen, like, you know what it is, honestly? It's St Kilda being cowards. No offence to them, but it's been cowardly. I agree that this is unfair. So, look, let's do an example, right? Zeke Hewland. So, stay with me, right? Zeke Hewland, right? If he's bid on pick 2, it costs that. That's how much it costs. All right? So, Gold Coast would use these picks, right? Gold Coast would use these picks, right? Right? Would you use these picks? So if the bid came in at pick 2 under the current system, they would use 6 and 10. They would use 6 and 10. There you go. So under today's system, they would use pick 6, pick 10. That totals 2,935 points, 702 change for a bid on bid 2, right? So then what would happen? Gold Coast would fall down like this. So Gold Coast would fall down like this. That's Zeke Hewland, right? These picks go up like this. And then the bid inside, Gold Coast would get the change at pick 22, right? So Gold Coast would get 22. That works out at pick 22 in change, right? Pick 22 in change, right? Stupid. Because they can still bid now on another thing, right? Under Pom's original system, I am proposing we charge 2,000. We charge 20%, right? So that now becomes 2,997 for a bid on bid 2, right? So now what happens is this. They now have to burn pick 14 as well to get that. So now, all of a sudden, they don't get changed. They have to use another pick, right? Which works out at 3,997 on a pick in bid 2, right? So that would then be 900. So now they're getting a pick back 20, and they can only bid on one more player, otherwise they go over the threshold. Right? So that is the simple way to beat the system. Charge 20% more. Because right now, Gold Coast can match on 3 players inside 20 with 6 picks. Which, that's what people are complaining about. Gold Coast will affect the first 5 teams in the draft by ladder position. Then the bottom 10 teams jump up. So this is where it gets crazy. Under the current system, the teams that benefit by Gold Coast matching bids are Doggies, Sydney, Hawthorn, because they jump up. It's an ironic thing that pick 9 potentially this year for Sydney could actually go up because Gold Coast will lose a bid. Like, that's crazy. So make them pay more, because the benefit is you've got your player. I'll do a video on it if you're interested. I'll do a video because I've got loads of examples. Right? I genuinely think all academy bids should be. I will say this though. I will say this. I would agree to an absolution of father-sons and night mate, love you, and academies. Draft first round is totally free on the proviso that the AFL, right, remove compensation picks for free agency. So free agency becomes total free agency. You lose a player, you get no pick. Yeah, you see, I don't agree, though, with that, Lou, because you can't have one pick for everything. I am actually happy the AFL are discussing they're removing all of them, but I think just charge 20%. No, but the rule is academies are going and father-sons in the first round. It's a total wipeout. That's what they're wanting. I actually think what you'll see is the AFL will trial a new way. Next way. Yeah, so it's not... So next year, Sean, 2027's draft, they get early access to a certain amount of players in the Tasmanian pool. But yeah, we can play around with it. But I would agree to it if you got rid of all free agency compensation, because that also manipulates it. Because we're going to get 3 picks already this year. If you say, right, free agency's gone, why does that work? Free agency, what are St Kilda doing? They're paying more to not have to pick swap. Right? So I think, in a logical world, if that didn't exist, St Kilda would have to pay. I 100% know Cody Walker will get to us. It's the same with Cochrane. It's the same with Berwick. 100% they'll get to us because no one's ever drafted someone that doesn't want to go to there anyway. So it won't happen. So what you're going to see is you're going to see a more convoluted draft. I would actually say all you're going to see is instead of teams trading out of the draft, they trade into an 8-7 pick. I agree. No, but Lou, that would still be convoluted. It would still be convoluted if you just held a first. Lou said, I mean, he hasn't really improved in VFL, to be fair. Gav, I mean, for me, I think you've got to give 3 years. Bomber's right. I agree with you, but I still think you'll get them. Right? You'll still get them, but I think what you've got to do is you've just got to change the methodology. I agree. I've said it for years. I think father, sons and academies are stupid for the draft. And I don't understand why there is a discount. If you charge a tax, though, that stops it. And if you remove free agency compensation, which is ridiculous, right? Free agency compensation in my world would only exist for a bottom 4 side. There's no way you can give compensation to good teams. And it shouldn't be in the first round. I would be happy if Oscar Allen went and you said, right, we'll help you out, get 2 second rounders. Or that first rounder is forced to trade. But I'd be happy with a tax. I just think it's affected too many clubs. Like, the list next year, like, I'll read out. We'll do the maths, right? I think it should be 20%. Yeah, but it's widescreen. Look, I'm coming at it as a POM. I think it's stupid, but it's here. We can't change it. Like, we've already changed too much of the game. AFL is unique. AFL is unique, so you can't change it. Like, but if you look at father-sons, right, these are the teams affected if you brought it in 2026, right? So we'll do the maths. We'll count them, right? So this is why I think you'll get away with it, right? 2026, Cooper Hodge, right, for Brisbane, right? He is incredibly highly rated and already starred, right? Already starred Matthew Owen, right? So already started in over age at 16. So that's one team already affected. Carlton, Cody Walker, that's 2 teams, right? Collingwood not affected. Essendon, right? Blake Justice, who's probably going to be around a second, third. But Berwick in 2027, that's 3 teams, right? Fremantle, Lucas Robinson, 4 teams. Tom Steinfort, Geelong, right? Which is why I think they're fucking about with it, because he's an NGA, so he's controlled by Geelong. So he'll be a late pick anyway. Gold Coast, Archie Hill, 5. GWS, Ethan Matthews and Cooper French. Cooper French looks a very good prospect. Very good prospect. Now we're up to 6, right? Percy Burgoyne at Hawthorn, too early to say, so we won't count them. Prasad at Melbourne. Could be a very good player, 7. North Melbourne. They have got some very good players coming through in 2 years. So they're another team. Cochrane, potentially pick 1. Right? So that's 8. Right? So right now, Richmond, 9. Tanner Armstrong. St Kilda, they haven't got anyone. Surprise, surprise. Then you've got Monte Cairns at Sydney. Looks a very good talent. West Coast, they've got Kenneth and Banfield. So already now, you have got 12 clubs affected. Everyone's panicking about it. Do you think 12 clubs aren't going to come to an understanding? Because historically, when any rule was being changed with trades and drafts, teams have manipulated it. Great example, St Kilda and Essendon, a couple of years ago, trading their compensation picks so it evaded any rules. You can fucking... It'll be manipulated. I agree, Shane. I mean, the simplest fix is you have trades after the draft. Right? You'll have trades after the draft. That's the simplest way. But I'll tell you what, the worst thing the AFL can do, because you see, I think the other way, widescreen, I agree, it's fair. It's fair. Because everyone's going to be fucked apart from 4 or 5 clubs. It's fair to do it now. The issue you've got, though, what makes it even more unfair, teams are going to struggle even more because people are going to manipulate it. Now, no one's thinking about this, right? And widescreen, you need to think about this. They've got 2 years until the draft becomes convoluted again with Tasmania, right? if you are in the bottom 3 right now, you've got to make your picks count now and next year. Imagine being pick 1 next year and Cochrane and Cody Walker are 2 bona fide stars. I don't think they will be pick 2 and pick 1, though, in an open draft anyway. But can you imagine being pick 1? You're not going to take Cochrane. You're not going to take Cody Walker. Because what happens when Tasmania come in, when half the first round is theirs, you've got to trade Cody Walker out. And you don't want the picks. Like, that would be, like, the AFL have actually, this rule, it sounds good, and I agree to it. Look, I've said it for years, and I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I hate NGA, I hate father-sons, right? We need to find a way to fair it out. The issue you've got is this is going to make it even more unfair. Because what happens if you're North Melbourne next year? Let's say you have 3 picks in the top 10. Are you going to take a risk? Like, let's say a team next year has Richmond's picks 2 and 3, right? Let's say pick 1 is Billy No Mates. Pick 2, are you going to go Cochrane and Walker? Are you fuck? They'll just get traded for. But I will say this. I will go on record, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I will guarantee next year, right, Dougie Cochrane and Cody Walker play for Carlton. I will guarantee all the father-sons will play for who they want. I will guarantee it. But be careful what you wish for, because I reckon it could be disgusting. Yeah, but widescreen, that would be list suicide, because what happens if in 2 years they want to trade? And the way AFL works, if you want to trade, the AFLPA put pressure on you to trade. So look at all the pressure North Melbourne had to trade Jason Horne-Francis. Mate, do a block of chocolate if you want. I guarantee they'll be there. I guarantee that they'll find a way. There'll be a trade. There'll be something. It might cost them more. It was 112, 104, mate. But anyway, chat, I love you. I need to go and get a shark. I've got to be up early in the morning. But if you are interested, we'll do a video on this. Right? We are going to start some live shows as well. Well, it could happen, Double Dummy, but historically, it doesn't happen, does it? Historically, it doesn't happen. But would you take that risk? I think that would be Don't want to say I told you so. North Melbourne, when they took Jason Horne-Francis, I said it was stupid. It was stupid. Worked out all right in the end, but it was stupid in hindsight. Hey, I love you all, chat, anyway. Have a great night. Saturday, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Big night. Love you all. See you soon.